What was that little verse you had there?
Oh, about the 3 months. Well, I always heard Daddy and the older people saying, March will search, April will try, and May will tell whether you live or die. So we are going to survive it now. We're after getting over May anyway, Michael.
Did you ever hear the little verse about the cuckoo coming?
No.
The cuckoo comes in April. She
sings her song in May. She whistles her tune in June, and in July she flies away.
Yeah.
But I think them are nearly all gone now, Michael. There's very few of them around anyway.
Yeah.
About the cuckoo. And I often heard older people saying too, May Hill. Did you ever hear that? They always were afraid of May Hill. It was hard to climb May Hill. The old people or infirm people. It was hard, always dreaded May Hill. It was hard to go up May Hill.
Tough month. Yeah.
You know, and maybe they were right, you see. And then, of course, this is on a lighter note. I often heard an uncle of mine saying, Uncle Michael there, he when we'd be busy, when Daddy used to be busy here, and I was going to school, and maybe at the harvest time or hay time he'd come over. He wasn't married. A lot of the uncles weren't married, but he wasn't married, and he'd come over here and he'd stay for a week or whatever length it was, getting in the corn or the hay, whatever it is, and Mammy would say, well, Michael, are you busy this weather? And Uncle Michael would say, I am, Bridge, he says. He says, I'm going mad for work, and I'm praying to God I won't get it. So there's always something, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sure, you have a lot of them too. You have a lot of the sayings as well.
Yeah. Did you ever hear the one about filling the haggards with corn and hay? Did you ever hear that?
What's this that was? A wet and a windy May filled the haggard with corn and hay.
That's the one.
Yeah. A wet and a windy May filled the haggard with corn and hay. And
you were telling me the other day as well, but the swallows, you'd know by the weather.
Yeah, the swallows, you see, the birds, the swallows in particular, when it's going to rain, when the swallows are flying low to the ground, that's a sign of rain. The insects and all seem they're low to the ground. But when the swallows are up in the air, when they're up, swallows are flying high, that's fine weather.
Want to be dry.
They're going to be dry.
Yeah.
It's the same as the what is it? When the mountains seem near, that's rain too, isn't it?
Yeah. And
when they're far away, it's fine weather.
Yeah.
And we have a saying here along with the coast, Tusker Rock. When you can see Tusker, they used to say long ago, hanging out of the sky, you were in for fine weather. Now, what they meant by hanging out of the sky, you literally could see the rock. Now, from where we were there this evening, or anywhere where you could look out at the sea, you literally could see the rock, and Tusker, the lighthouse on top of it. You were in for fine weather, and that's why they meant hanging out of the sky.
All right.
And that was true.
Yeah.
That was fine weather then.
That's lovely.
You know, but sure, a lot of them old signs, they're gone, and the stuff on the pothooks, the pot racks.
Yeah.
You ever hear that one?
No, go on.
Yeah, the pot racks in the farmers' places long ago, where you had the crane over the open fire, and the pot racks where you let it up and down depending on your height.
Yeah.
And I see it at home there when I was going to school, when I was small and we were going to school. There could be a roaring fire under the pot racks, and the soot would stick to your hands. And that was a sure sign of rain. And if you were going to have fine weather, you could go and catch it in your hand with your Sunday clothes on, and it wouldn't be fit to blacken them. That was fine weather.
Lord.
The soot wouldn't come up, but the soot, whatever it was, and the sea stones, of course, sea stone had always given rain.
Yes.
Sea sand or sea stone.
It'd weep.
To weep.
Yeah.
And that's another sure sign of rain.
Yeah, I heard that. A man in Blackwater was telling me that.
Yes, yeah.
The walls would weep.
The walls would weep.
Yeah.
And we've a house at home there. We call it the barn, and it's a concrete floor in it. It's off of the beach, of course, off of the strand, of course, and you could be out there. You could be grinding corn there, and the sun could be splitting the trees, and maybe before evening time, you'd see that floor beginning to weep, and it'd be raining in the day.
Lord, you know.
You'd know.
Good Lord.
Whatever, and then when it's dry, I saw it there. I was often grinding in it, and it'd be raining outside, and the floor would be as dry as could be, and I'd be stopped the next day or that evening. See, the sea stone, the sea sand, whatever, but it's probably like salt. Salt will weep, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Did you ever hear the saying, I'll let you go, when Owlert Hill puts on its hood, the Byrie Bog is sure to flood. Say that in Ballygar.
Aye, you said that down there.
Yeah.
When Owlert Hill put on its hood.
Yeah, the Byrie Bog is sure to flood.
Flood.
Yeah, no.
Kilmuckridge
said that as well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you see they have these sayings everywhere?
Yeah.
It's everywhere, and do you see there's different sayings. Actually, you could go into.
Yeah.
I was talking to a man one night. It was a long number of years ago. He was from county. He was either Laois or Offaly, I don't know which, and not to do with the weather or anything. And I said, "Were you busy today?" God says he, I was very busy today. What were you doing? You were living in Blackwater. You would have to buy in a farm in Blackwater. What were you doing? He said, I was breasting a ditch. And of course, I didn't want to show me ignorance. I didn't know what he was meaning about breasting a ditch, but I agreed with him that it was a very warm job anyway. And so anyway, that was okay. And I came home anyway, and I said to Daddy, I was talking to Joe Bergen over in Blackwater, and he was breasting a ditch today. It was a very warm job, and I agreed with him, but I didn't know what he was talking about. He was cleaning a ditch and putting up what we'd be in the butt of the ditch, putting it up on top of the ditch. Cleaning up the ditch, breasting a ditch.
Lovely.
A term, a figure of speech in either Laois or Offaly, I don't know which county he was from.
Lovely.
You know, where the ditch would be after breaking down.
Yeah.
And you're cleaning up where it was after breaking down.
Brilliant.
Breasting a ditch.
Lovely.
You know.
Good.
But every county have their own, of course, their own sayings and their own.
So we'd have grapes here.
Oh yeah, grapes.
Wouldn't you get grapes in the rest of the country?
No.
No.
Catherine at home now, she wouldn't know what the grape was.
Yeah.
A dyke.
A dyke, yeah.
They call it a dyke.
Yeah.
A grape in a dyke.
You'd fall into a grape and climb over a ditch.
Yeah, you fall over. But but over here, I'm telling you, they knew what they were doing when they were putting up ditches. They were keeping the water from flowing off of the fields.
Yeah.
You know, they were keeping the water from flowing off the fields in dry land and all, and it meant an awful lot.
There was some work years ago in farming them fields, wasn't there? Lord, when you think about it.
When you think about it, people get up in the morning. Well, do you see where there was maybe 2 or 3 brothers? One would get up in the morning and his job was to go out and plough or till the land.
Yeah.
Someone else then was doing the yard work.
Yeah.
There was plenty of help, Michael.
I know it was all, yeah.
You haven't it today.
Labour, sheep too, everything.
Labour, sheep. I see in the mill books at home where it was £1, 1 and 6 a week, the wages. Now you're going back 140 or 50 years.
Yeah.
And of course it was big money, likely.
Yeah.
It was big money.
Yeah.
It was big money then.
Yeah.
£1, 1 and 6, and I see where one man came in. The name and all is in the book. He started working on such a date. He started working on such a date for 10 shillings and some pence.
Yeah.
And 6 months later, he was cut 2 shillings. Why, I don't know. He was cut, it's in the book. He was cut 2 shillings. Why, I don't know.
Come here, we'll go home, will we?
Aye.
We better. Go on. Thanks, Martin.